Good morning, students. Today we move towards our next chapter, in which we can see the different types of secondary metabolites and their what are the examples under these secondary metabolites, how these are utilized as a pharmacologically, what are its chemical constituents, and how it is useful for the pharmacological use. In a previous chapter, we discussed already how these secondary metabolites are synthesized in the plant. What is its primary source for the synthesis, and when the plant is synthesized these secondary metabolites. And in section B of the our first chapter, we discussed how we can determine which type of the cycle is going on in a plant by using the modern techniques. Now we move forward with the study of the different secondary metabolites. We already seen there are the three major primary metabolites, which are, yes, these are the carbohydrate, proteins and lipids. These three metabolites are synthesized by the photosynthesis, means from the photosynthesis first synthesize the carbohydrate under then it gives the some amino acids by entering into the succinic acid pathway, then amino acid gives the proteins another way, that is acetyl pathway, in which we are getting the lipids. And from these primary metabolites we are getting the different secondary metabolites. What are these secondary metabolites? Yes, glycosides, alkaloids, terpenoids, flavonoids, tannin, resin, phenylpropanoids, iridoids and different one. In this secondary metabolite, the first we start with the alkaloid. So we move further. What is alkaloid? As its name suggests, alkaloids means alkali-like substance. You know its history? In 1819, the scientist, a pharmacist, that is a Michener, his name is W. Michener. In 1819, he just find out that some compounds in the plant are basic in nature and it contains the nitrogen atom. The basicity of that compound is due to the presence of the nitrogen. So that then they started these compounds to study. These are the not most widely distributed in every plants. There is a not present of alkaloid. Also, if some alkaloids are very toxic, and therefore to take the precautions while studying it and while taking it for the pharmacological action. And it is a very complex molecular structure of these compounds, and it's it's a pharmacological action. What is the first characteristic? That is the basicity, means alkali-like substance. These alkali-like substances are basic in nature and therefore they are called alkaloid. Another important, this basicity is due to the presence of nitrogen atom. This nitrogen atom is a part of the heterocyclic ring, but there is an also exception. Some alkaloids are not, here you are able to see some are not heterocyclic ring. These are ephedrine, colchicine, mescaline. We see from the plant of ephedra we are getting the ephedrine, colchicum, terminally gives the colchicine. So these are not present in a heterocyclic ring. And another one, these are the alkaloids are derived from the plant. Also some alkaloids we are getting from the insect, animals, bacteria, fungus, but the most of the alkaloids are these are not synthesized in a human body, these are synthesized in a plant. And in a very low doses it shows a very prominent pharmacological activity. On the basis of these characteristics, the definition is become a basic nitrogenous compound of the plant origin containing one or more nitrogen atom as a part of heterocyclic ring and having the marked physiological action, of course in a lower doses. Okay. So this is the alkaloid. What is alkaloid? Alkaloid are the compounds which are basic in nature. It is a nitrogenous compound which we are getting from the plant origin. Or when you can start the definition, you can first define it is a primary or secondary metabolite. So how you can define? The alkaloids are secondary metabolite which derive from the plant, and chemically it is a nitrogenous compound contain one or more nitrogen as a part of the heterocyclic ring or as a or the nitrogen is present on a side chain part of it is a part of heterocyclic ring or it is a part of its structure. It is present in a side chain and having a marked physiological action, comparatively very low doses. Okay, so it is a definition of the alkaloids. On the basis of the nature of nitrogen atom, these alkaloids are further classified. You know that every classification of secondary metabolite how is occur? There are the different way on the basis of chemical nature, on the basis of their biosynthesis, on the basis of its pharmacological action, on the basis of its taxonomy. These are the most four prominent way of the classification of any metabolite. Either primary, but most of the secondary metabolite shows the pharmacological action. Therefore, we can say the secondary metabolites are classified on these four criteria. So, this classification is in the first classification of alkaloid, there is a we see there is on the basis of the nitrogen atom. Means if the nitrogen atom, there are the two parameters are considered for the nitrogen atom. Means these it is derived from amino acid and that nitrogen atom is present in a heterocyclic ring. For example, atropine. The alkaloids is derived from amino acid and nitrogen is present in a heterocyclic ring. It is a true alkaloids. Means the both the criteria is fulfilled. Which one? कि क्या होना चाहिए? अल्कोलॉइड ये अमाइनो एसिड से डिराइव होना चाहिए और नाइट्रोजन ये किसका पार्ट होना चाहिए? हेटेरोसाइक्लिक रिंग का. It is called the true alkaloids. Second class, that is a protoalkaloid, in which the alkaloids are derived from the amino acid but the nitrogen is not present in a heterocyclic ring. It is called a protoalkaloids. Example is ephedrine. Whatever the nitrogen is present in protoalkaloid, the basic source is the amino acid, but that nitrogen is not present in a heterocyclic ring, therefore it is called protoalkaloid. Example ephedrine. Third one, that is pseudoalkaloid. In that it is not derived from amino acid. Pseudoalkaloid, in which the nitrogen atom which is come in these alkaloids, it is not derived from the amino acid, but nitrogen is present in a heterocyclic ring. It is called a pseudoalkaloid. For example, caffeine. Are you getting? Pseudoalkaloids, what is the criteria? The amino acid, the nitrogen which is come in this structure, it is not come from the amino acid, but that nitrogen atom is present in a heterocyclic ring. It is called a purine alkaloids. Mainly the example is the caffeine. And the last one, that is a false alkaloid. That alkaloids which are the shows the positive it shows the positive taste for the alkaloids, like drag and drop, Mayer's, Hager's taste, positive taste for alkaloid, but these are not derived from the amino acid, and it is not the nitrogen atom is present in a heterocyclic ring. So this is the first way of classification of alkaloid. Now we see the another way of classification. We already see कि every secondary metabolite we see the how it is synthesized, means what is which biosynthetic pathway is involved and which starting precursor is involved for the synthesis of that secondary metabolite. For example, in a biogenetic classification of alkaloid, it is classified as a ornithine derived alkaloid, for example propane alkaloid, then lysine derived alkaloids, anabasine, it is an example, then tyrosine and phenylalanine derivative, tyrosine and phenylalanine derivative, that is morphine, alanine tryptophan derivative, that is reserpine, histidine derivative, that is imidazole alkaloids. Means which amino acid is involved for the synthesis of the which type of the alkaloid, on that basis it is a classified. That is a biogenetic classification. Another one, that is a botanical source. Botanical source means according to the which family is majorly involved in alkaloids. For example, most of the your Solanaceae, means your propane alkaloids are belonging to Solanaceae. Then Apocynaceae is important. Most of the your indole alkaloids belonging to Apocynaceae family. Means which major families are is involved in that. Most of the you can remember the Leguminaceae and Liliaceae are the very restricted, or these are not these families are not found prominent amount of the alkaloids. So it is included in a botanical source. Then which type of the ring is present in that, what is the basic chemical structure, that is we called it as a tropane alkaloid, quinoline alkaloid, isoquinoline alkaloid, pyrrole alkaloid, pyrrolidine alkaloid, indole alkaloid. Then steroidal alkaloid, means which type of the heterocyclic ring is present. So on this basis, this is the classification of alkaloid. Okay, are you get it? You read it, the definition and classification of alkaloid with its examples. Thank you.